Hi everyone， 好久不见，你们都好吗？ In this video, I'm going to explain to you the first part of the lyrics of the famous Chinese song 但愿人长久. It is one of the most loved Chinese songs related to the moon, and it's also the most classic piece for one of the most important traditional Chinese festivals, 中秋节. If you haven't heard this song, please check it here or here. Not sure. The lyrics of this song is in fact written by an ancient poet called Su Shi or Su Dongpo almost 1,000 years ago. So obviously, Chinese in these lyrics is not exactly the same as modern Chinese. So you might wonder, then what's the purpose of learning the lyrics if I just want to learn some daily conversations in Chinese? Well, first of all, obviously, you can learn to sing this song that almost every Chinese knows. Second, in fact, in our daily conversations, we very often quote some lines in this famous poem. What's more, even though the Chinese in the lyrics is not exactly the same as modern Chinese, many words in it are still used today. Plus, I have to say, traditional Chinese poems are really beautiful. They're cultural heritage that belong to all our human beings. I still remember, not very long ago, in a night show, the famous American actress Meryl Streeps talked about her experience of reciting an ancient Chinese poem with Yo Yo Ma when they were in Beijing. And she even recited it for the audience. Let's have a quick look at it.
It's 空山不见人，但愿人长，翻林日是林，复照新带上。
How do you like it? For me, it's very touching. Not only because of the beauty of the poem, but also it makes me feel that even though we human beings have all kinds of differences, linguistic, cultural, political, religious, etc., when we just put a little bit effort to know each other, we would probably find that we share much more in common. If you'd like to know more about the detailed meaning of the poem recited by Meryl Streeps, you can check it here. Okay, let's come back to talk about the poem. First, the title. 但愿人长久. 但愿 literally means only hope or only wish or simply wish or hope. 人, people or person, 长久, long. All these words we still use in modern Chinese. Let's see some sentences with this word 但愿. First one, 但愿疫情很快过去. 但愿疫情很快过去. 但愿有一天他能理解我. 但愿有一天他能理解我. Another phrase with 但愿 is 但愿如此, which means hope so, or I hope so. Let's say some examples. 你肯定可以实现你的梦想. 但愿如此. 你肯定可以实现你的梦想. 但愿如此. 希望你的妈妈很快康复. 但愿如此. 希望你的妈妈很快康复. 但愿如此. Let's move on. The first two lines. 明月几时有? 把酒问 青天。So, when did you first appear in the sky? The poet asks the moon. What a romantic question, don't you think so? Instead of asking someone or something nearby on earth, the poet turns to the universe and asks the moon. This question also brings us readers immediately away from this earthly world. 明月 means bright moon. 明 bright. 月 moon. We still use this word today. For example, 今晚的明月真美。今晚的明月真美。几时 means when. Even though in modern Chinese we tend to use 什么时候 instead of 几时 to mean when, you might still once in a while hear people using 几时. For example, 你是几时看到他的？你是几时看到他的？ Which is the same as 你是什么时候看到他的？你是什么时候看到他的？ Here I'd like to mention again this typical Chinese sentence structure. 是哒哒哒哒哒哒的。Okay, so this is the structure we use to ask or tell the information about something in the past. 是 is very often optional, so you can omit it. So the sentences before can be also said like this. 你几时看到他的？你几时看到他的？你什么时候看到他的？你什么时候看到他的？有 is a very important verb that we use very often in Chinese. It usually means have something, or there is or there are something. Let's see two examples. 我有一本中文书。我有一本中文书。天上有很多星星。天上有很多星星。One thing we should pay attention when we use 有 is, unlike many other verbs that are negated by 不，有 is negated by 没。So if we want to say someone doesn't have something, or there isn't, or there aren't something, we say 没有。没有。For example, 他今天没有时间见我。他今天没有时间见我。今晚天上没有月亮。今晚天上没有月亮。把酒 is an ancient way to say raise the wine glass. In modern Chinese, we say 举起酒杯。举起酒杯。问 means ask. It's the same as in modern Chinese. 青 is a kind of color. When it comes to the sky, it means blue, light blue. But when it comes to other things, for example, the grass, it means light green. For example, 青草，青草。So the very tender light green grass. Okay, that's all about the first part of the lyrics. I'll see you soon for the following content. 再见。